For most of history, the sky was not safe either. There were birds big enough and bold enough to hunt a human being. And at least one of them did. Because when we list the animals that threatened early humans, we always picture them on the ground. The bear, the lion, the rhino. But the deadliest predator a person could meet was sometimes overhead, and by the time you heard it, it was already too late. Meet Haast's eagle. It lived in New Zealand until just a few hundred years ago, and it was the largest eagle that has ever existed. Its wingspan reached around 3 meters. Its talons were the size of a tiger's claws, and it hunted the moa, giant flightless birds that could weigh over 200 kilograms. Think about what that means. This eagle killed prey 15 times its own weight, striking from the sky at the speed of a falling spear, driving those tiger-sized talons through bone. It was, by any measure, an apex predator that happened to fly. And then humans arrived in New Zealand, the Maori, only around 700 years ago. They walked into a land ruled by giant moa and the eagle that hunted them. To a Haast's eagle that was used to attacking large, upright, two-legged moa, a human being would have looked like exactly that, a large, upright, two-legged target. Maori oral tradition preserves stories of a giant bird, the pouakai, that could swoop down and carry off people. For a long time, scientists treated those as legend. The bones say the legend was remembering something real. Go back further, and it gets worse. Long before, on other continents, there were the terror birds, forest racids, flightless predators up to 3 meters tall, with massive hooked beaks built to deliver killing blows, fast enough to run down prey. They were apex predators in South America for millions of years. The largest birds that ever lived were not gentle giants. They were the things other animals ran from. So how does a soft, slow, grounded ape survive predators that own the air and the open ground? The same way it survived everything else. Not strength. Never strength. Against the terror bird? Numbers, terrain, and weapons that strike from a distance, so you never have to be within reach of that beak. Against Haast's eagle. The brutal efficiency of a coordinated, tool-using species that, within a couple of centuries of arriving, hunted the giant moa to extinction. And when the moa, the eagle's entire food supply, was gone, the largest eagle that ever lived had nothing left to eat. It vanished with its prey, around 600 years ago, erased by the same small, clever newcomers. The cave bear, the cave lion, the rhino, the sabertooth, the giant bear, the aurochs, the wolves, and now the great birds. Every one of them was bigger, stronger, faster, or deadlier than us. Every one of them is gone, or tamed, or sleeping on our couch. And not a single one of them lost because we beat it in a fair fight. They lost to fire, to the group, to the spear thrown from a safe distance, and to a mind that could plan further ahead than any of them. We were never the strongest animal in the story. We were the one that refused to fight fair, that turned weakness into a system, and that outlasted every monster the world ever